Good morning to you. Hope things are going well for you today. This is David Richard. I'm balancing the triad, body, mind, and spirit. So let's kind of continue this trend of the past couple of days where basically you take your baby steps, do at least something. You're better doing something versus being on the couch. You're not going to know anything until you start making some changes, start taking some type of action. And part of that is there are times when we can look at where we're going and what we want, and it's so big, it just seems to be overwhelming. Now, we talked about this when balancing the triad because you take your long-term goals, which you can break those into short-term goals, which in turn you can break those into baby steps, which in turn you can break those into micro goals. And yet we can do just about the same thing almost any area of your life. Even if you're starting to contemplate, if you're at least not ready to take action, you're at least contemplating what you can do. Okay, I want to start losing, I want to start getting some exercise because I know I got some extra inches around here, but I need to lose it. I need to do something. But if you take that, you're looking at just the big task of, okay, what is it I want to do? Even within here, you want to break your long-term goals. Well, start something small. Well, I got to figure out what I want to do. So let's take that example there. If you're even trying to work on doing your long-term goal, for some people, that can just be overwhelming. It's like, I don't even know where to start. Well, play around with it. What's something a little small and break it down? Okay, well, let me start writing down some ideas on paper. You break it down small. You start writing down some different ideas on paper. Okay, I can start watching what I eat. I can start doing some exercises here. I can start doing this. I can start doing that. Okay, well, which one of those is going to be easy for me? Which one do I gravitate a little better? Sorry, if you have one of my hairs here, it's bothering me. Okay, maybe it's like I want to start eating a little better. Exercising, yeah, I'm not ready for that with nutrition. Okay, then start breaking that down. Okay, what can I start doing? What are things I know to cut out? What are some things I know I can add in? Okay, I can start drinking a little more water. And you start breaking. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. Probably got a hair, a mustache going up my nose there bothering you. Hey, live video, what can I say? But, so I think you get the idea is just break whatever it is into smaller tasks. Now, I came across this yesterday, is that I'm taking my own advice, which is sometimes just go ahead and do it because I've been waiting for this for a while. So I'm actually taking all the videos I've done on Facebook here. I'm kind of shifting, I'm downloading, make sure I'm putting them up to my YouTube page. And then from there, I'll be able to get some software and I'll go live at YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But I started downloading videos. I had almost all of them on my phone. I was able to transfer them to my computer. Okay, and then I realized I had some different ones there, and I got to make sure the dates are in order. Then I got to go through some of them. I got to flip over because when I do them if I do this on Facebook, the images are backwards. I can't. It doesn't allow me to flip them. So okay, so I had to go through and I flip some of the pictures around, start transferring over. All of a sudden I go, okay, that probably wouldn't better. This is a whole lot because if you realize it's February right now, we're in July, so I have 160 something videos, I think. And when I was I think I was transferring some files over and finally done, it's like, I'd be better off doing this 1 month at a time instead of doing it all the one shot, which kind of brought the idea of going, I need to break this down to small pieces. So that's what I did. Last night I was able to upload all the February's to my YouTube page, which if you're interested, if you're interested in backtracking the videos, make it easier, just go to YouTube, search my first and last name, and you'll find me up there. So that's part of the task of breaking something down to small categories, which in a sense, not really body, mind, or spirit, health and wellness, but yet it's still a task easier. So now the goal for today, maybe at least partly today, I need to break it down to smaller areas. I might be able to go through and just line up and get sequential order for dealing with March. Doesn't mean I'm going to load them up because there's all sorts of little steps in there. But hopefully I think you quite get the idea, and you've probably done this before, maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally. But take the task you're bringing on, and even with the long-term goals, short-term goals, baby steps, micro goals, you can break that process down even further. Do what's easier to you because, as I said in the description here, probably the biggest benefit is mentally. Because even, it's an example I've used before. If anybody's done any type of running, cycling, whatever you're going for distance, it's like if you look at the entire distance like oh boy, versus if you go to the next crack in the sidewalk, if you go to the next hill, if you make it just the 1 mile at a time, whatever it is, you break it down so at least mentally it's easier to handle instead of the whole process. And And I guess the analogy that came to mind is you hear about eating the elephant one bite at a time. I guess it can be the same idea. You can't necessarily get the whole thing in one shot. I'm going to make sure my hands are in frame here. Whole thing in one shot, but you can take it a little bit at a time. So let me know your thoughts on that. Where are the areas that you've gone through and made sure and taken a task and broke it down to smaller pieces where before it might have seemed too much? So let me know your thoughts on that. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. So take care and balancing too. Bye-bye.